everyone, participants, and also ma'am. So we have our today's session on top 5 heart healthy seeds. Our today's topic is, and our expert will be Vibha Singh. So she's dietitian. I will just introduce her. And today's expert, Vibha Singh, she's dietitian, certified diabetic nutrition planner, certification in hormonal mystery, certification in mineral therapy for PCOD and thyroid, and also she works for corporate nutrition counselor. And this was her introduction. And our today's topic is very interesting. Five heart healthy seeds. She's going to explain us, and we will start with the session. I hand over to ma'am, and we can go ahead. You can start over, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Shali, for a beautiful description about me. So today I'm going to talk on heart healthy seeds, and I have taken 5 different seeds, which is very easily available today in the market, and it keeps the heart healthy and protect the heart. So now I'm going to talk on the first seed which I have is chia seed. It is very small in size, but it has a dense nutritional value. The reason behind saying this is that chia seed is complete protein source. It contains 9 essential amino acids, which is required to keep the stress level control, keep the heart muscle healthy, and it also reduce the bad cholesterol from our body. So it is very important source of protein. The second is it is rich in polyunsaturated fatty acid. That is a good fat for our heart. It contains omega-3 fatty acid. And as we know, omega-3 is called a good fat. It increases the HDL level into the blood. Along with that, it helps to reduce the cholesterol from the arteries and from the blood. It regulates the heart muscle contraction and relaxation, control the blood pressure, and it also prevents plaque formation in the arteries. The third component which is present in chia seed is it is rich in fiber, and we know that fiber have a property to reduce the LDL cholesterol, and it also helps to reduce the digestion process. It helps to control the sugar level into the blood after eating, and so it controls the blood sugar. Along with that, it gives the feeling of fullness, so we never overeat. And to keep our heart healthy, it is very important that our sugar must be controlled. Our weight is also a major concern to keep the heart healthy. So chia helps to control the blood sugar. Along with that, it also helps to reduce the weight as well. So it is a complete source of nutrient which keeps our beautiful heart healthy. The second seed which we have today is hemp seed. Hemp seed is called a super seed. The reason behind saying is that hemp seed is definitely a complete source of protein, but it also contains essential fatty acid. It contains omega-3 fatty acid, omega-6 fatty acid, and most importantly, it also contains gamma-linolic acid. The role of omega-3, omega-6 fatty acid is that it controls cholesterol, it regulates the blood pressure, it prevents the blood clot into the arteries. Along with that, gamma-linolic acid have a property of anti-inflammatory property. So it keeps the heart healthy, and also it keeps the immune system strong. And that is very important today, that if immune system is strong, the pathogen will never going to affect the body, and it never going to irritate the heart muscle and heart pumping. So it is very important source of good fat. Along with that, it helps to increase the HDL cholesterol, which is called good cholesterol, which is necessary to keep the heart healthy and to keep the functioning of blood, circulation of blood from arteries to all part of the body is very necessary. So along with that, hemp seed also contains fiber. It contains double the amount of fiber than any other seeds. So it helps to keep the digestion control. and it also reduces the LDL cholesterol, which is called bad cholesterol. And along with that, it contains essential vitamin and mineral. It contains vitamin E, it contains it contains mineral potassium. Along with that, it is rich in magnesium as well. And the role of these nutrients is that it keeps the heart muscle relaxed and it prevents the plaque formation in the arteries. So it regulates the blood pressure. So it is very important source, and it is easily available all over the places. So we can at least add 1 to 2 tablespoons of hemp seed daily in the diet. We can add this hemp in the form of a smoothie. We can add this in a curd. Along with that, we can add, like we use soup as a healthy supplement. So we can add a tablespoon of hemp seed in our soup as well. And we can also add in the, like we make cookies or a cake, so we can also sprinkle there. But the most important thing which I want to share is that hemp shell contain a high amount of sodium. So before consuming hemp, it is important to keep the shell removed, so that it helps to protect the blood pressure, because it is rich in potassium as well. So, and most importantly, a patient, it's my own experience which I wanted to share, is that patient who is post operated, or either who suffered from chronic disease, if he or she can add 2 tablespoons of hemp heart daily in the diet, it will help to speed up the recovery rate. So we definitely should add 2 tablespoons of hemp heart daily in the diet. The third ingredient we have today is the sesame seed. Sesame seed is called till in common. It is a queen of all oil seed. The reason behind saying is that the sesame seed contain 80% of polyunsaturated fatty acid. And we know that polyunsaturated fatty acid helps to keep the heart healthy and protect the heart pumping and the heart contraction and relaxation. So it is very important that those ingredients which helps to reduce the blood cholesterol from the blood, or it also reduce the formation of plaque or clot in the arteries. Sesame seed also have a property. It contains plant component called lignin and phytosterol. These two have a cholesterol lowering effect. So it is important, and it helps to keep the control of cholesterol in the arteries and in the blood. So definitely we should add. The third important component present here is that it is rich in potassium, it is rich in vitamin E, and it is rich source of magnesium. And these 3 ingredients helps to keep the blood control by keeping the arteries relaxed and keeping the blood vessels smooth, because it has a property to keep the arteries and veins dilated. So it helps to reduce the blood pressure and control the blood pressure regularly. We can add sesame seed by roasting at least 30% of it, so that we can eat, because it's quite pungent in the smell, or so people generally not. But generally, it's very commonly used in India, as we use tilka laddu, or we can use in many seeds, like today in confectionaries, adding sesame seed in bread formation as well. It added in many ingredient food items which is made at home. So we can use, according to the cooking expertise, people can add sesame seed in the diet daily. 1 tablespoon, then as I talk about the nutritional value, the sesame seed contain at least 1 tablespoon, that is 15 gram of sesame seed contain 2 gram of protein, 1.6 gram of polyunsaturated fatty acid, and it contains 40 mg of potassium. Potassium, we know that it is very important to control the blood pressure. So we can add at least 1 or 2 tablespoons daily in the diet. The fourth item we have is pumpkin seed. It's very commonly known by everyone. It is called kaddu ka beej, general in Hindi. Pumpkin seed today, generally, we are more concerned is that we choose those fats which is good for heart, which increase the HDL cholesterol and reduce the LDL cholesterol from the blood. So pumpkin seed is rich source of potassium, and it is also rich source of magnesium as well. And both the property of potassium and magnesium is that it relaxes the blood vessel and it keeps the blood pressure under control. The second thing it contains is that it is rich in polyunsaturated fatty acid. Pumpkin seed contain omega-6 fatty acid, omega-3 fatty acid, and role of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acid is that it controls the cholesterol from the blood, it keeps the blood pressure under control, it regulates the heart rhythm, and it prevents the plaque formation. So it is definitely a very good source of source. Along with that, it is good for the heart. The third thing is pumpkin seed is rich in fiber, and it helps to keep the digestion control, regulate the blood sugar. Along with that, it helps to relax the blood vessel by keeping the blood sugar control, by keeping the blood pressure under control. So we can add this pumpkin seed daily in the diet. As a snacks, we can also add, because generally we as a dietitian, we advise pumpkin seed to have in the mid time. Generally, we can advise this in breakfast and mid of breakfast and lunch, or mid of lunch and dinner. So we can use this as a snacks. We can add 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seed, so that we'll receive a good fat, and it keeps the heart healthy, smooth, and healthy. The fifth seed which we have today is sunflower seed. Sunflower seed is called Surajmukhi ka beej. Generally, sunflower seed is rich in vitamin E and selenium. And we know that vitamin E and selenium have antioxidant property. It keeps the body cells from free radical, and it prevents the heart from chronic disease. Along with that, sunflower seed have a omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acid. So it also a good source of good fat, because sunflower seed have property to increase the good fat HDL level into the blood, and it helps to control the contraction and relaxation of the arteries. Sunflower seeds also have a property that it keeps the blood sugar under control, and it also delays the digestion process. The third thing sunflower seed contain is it is rich in fiber. It also contains phytosterol, have a property of cholesterol lowering. So we can take sunflower seed. But before taking sunflower seed, it is very important that we should remove the shell. It is we remove the shell of the sunflower seed. Now it is ready to eat. But when we take sunflower seed, it has a hard shell outside, and that contain a very high amount of sodium. And we know that sodium is never be good for blood pressure. So before eating sunflower seed, we need to remove the shell from the sunflower seed, and then we can consume. So it is, again, after removing the shell, it is a good source of potassium. So it keeps your blood pressure under control. So these all seeds have a property of good fat, which helps to keep the blood cholesterol under control. It keeps the heart rhythm. It regulates the heart rhythm, which is very important. Along with that, it is very important to keep the blood pressure under control by keeping the arteries and veins dilated, and also it keeps the blood vessels smooth and elastic. So the blood from the heart to all part of the body can be supplied very easily and very properly. And if all the mechanism goes smooth, then definitely the heart will function very good, and it will always be healthy and beautiful. So I included all my 5 seeds item here: the chia seed, the hemp seed, the sunflower seed, sesame seed, and pumpkin seed.
Yes, it was very nice information about all the seeds for the heart. We
Yes.
are getting some questions. So I think so we will start with the question answers now.
Yeah.
How much sesame seeds I can consume in a day?
We can add at least 2 tablespoons of sesame seed per day.
Okay.
And before consuming, we need to roast at least 30% of sesame seed. So it is easily good in digestion. And most importantly, if we can add this with little jaggery, this will boost up the iron along with a good fat. So it keeps it maintains the blood hemoglobin level. Along with that, it supply the essential fatty acids to our heart to keep the functioning of our heart healthy. So everybody can consume at least 2 tablespoons of sesame seed daily.
Okay. So the next question is related to sesame seeds only. Same, it should be taken raw or it is good to take roasted one?
Definitely, if we can take raw, and if it is comfortable for you, you can take. But if you roast it at least 30%, then it is very good for you.
Okay, thank you. The next question is how to consume chia seeds?
Yeah, it is very good question. Generally, chia seed have a property to expand. So before consuming, if we soak the chia seed 10 to 15 minutes in a water, or either in a buttermilk, or we can take it with the curd, or we can take with the milk. So before taking, if we soak chia seed 10 to 15 minutes in a fluid, it expand, and it has a water absorbing capacity, so it definitely it not give distance.
Can you repeat the last thing? It was
Yeah.
unable.
Before taking, we need to soak chia seed 10 to 15 minutes in a fluid, either it's a juice, or either it's a water, either it's a buttermilk or milk. Without soaking, it's not advisable. Definitely we need to soak 10 to 15 minutes before consuming.
Okay, thank you. The next question is which combination of seeds we can consume daily?
If we can add chia seed along with sesame seed, okay, fine, no problem. And if you want to take a pumpkin seed and sunflower seed together, we can take 1 tablespoon of pumpkin seed, 1 tablespoon of sunflower seed. It's good. And we can take it as a snacks also. So that, that the gap between the lunch and the dinner, or the gap between the breakfast and the lunch, it's the best time we can consume, so that we never feel hungry, and it suppresses the satiety value as well. The best role is it helps to reduce the obesity condition, it keeps the blood sugar control, and it supply essential fat to our heart, which keeps our heart healthy and functioning properly.
Okay. The next question is does this seeds need to be soaked for more benefits?
Definitely, before taking chia, we need to soak. Otherwise, other seeds, if we can take, then no problem. But if we roast a little bit of pumpkin or sunflower, it is good, because the taste is little better. We can't able to eat willingly. So it is important, if we take pumpkin or sunflower, we need to roast. But soaking, if I talk about soaking only, then chia seed must need to soak 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay. The next question is how to include flax seeds in our daily routine, raw or roasted?
Okay. Flaxseed, we need to roast. Definitely, again, I advise 30% we need to roast flaxseed. But nowadays, it's a summer is going on. So we need to take 2 teaspoons of flaxseed twice a day. That means in one serving, we can take 1 teaspoon of flaxseed. But as summer is going on, if it's better that we'll take with a buttermilk, or we take with a lemon water. It's the best way we can consume flaxseed, because it little have a hot nature. So nowadays, some people face acne or a little bit of white discharge problem facing females. So we advise to reduce the quantity of the flaxseed. But yes, we can take 2 teaspoons of flaxseed. That means 1 teaspoon called 5 gram.
Okay, fine. The next question is how to consume hemp seeds.
Hemp seed. Okay. Hemp seed first advises to remove the shell of the hemp seed because it's quite pungent or quite bitter in taste. So if we remove the shell from the hemp seed, it is very good. And I personally recommend that people definitely should add at least 2 tablespoons of hemp seed daily in the per day because it is immense nutritional value, not big only for heart, for everything. Today people are facing obesity, people are facing diabetes, so it has all the properties present in hemp seed, and it is a rich in protein because hemp seed is very cheap in cost and it contains 9 essential amino acids. And I just forgot to add one thing is that hemp seed contain amino acid arginine, and the role of arginine here is that it helps to dilate the arteries and veins and keeps the blood vessels under smooth. So always if you are taking a regular basis of hemp seed 2 tablespoons per day, blood pressure never going to be high. So it is very good. And the way we can take hemp seed is we can take in a smoothie, we can take in a yogurt, fruit yogurt, we can take along with the dal, we can take with vegetable and many things, the way you like to eat. But you can eat 2 tablespoons, not more than that.
The next question is post heart surgery, how much and which seeds you will recommend?
Can you please pardon?
Okay. Post heart surgery, which seed you will recommend?
I will recommend hemp seed definitely because it speed up the recovery rate. Because it has a property of amino acids, a good source of amino acids. Generally,
and how
some
much?
amino.
Interrupt.
Yeah.
And how quantity?
How much? Definitely. 1 tablespoon of hemp seed contains 3 grams of protein. So it's excellent. And the best part here is that if heart surgery is done, that time we need a diet rich in protein. And it contains 9 essential amino acids, which is not secreted by the body. It is a plant-based protein. So plant-based protein, the benefit is that it is easily digestible to our body. And the second thing is it speeds up the recovery rate by supplying the plant source of protein, and it does not require more effort to metabolize the hemp seed. So we can advise people post surgery patient, even because it's an example of my patient that after he come from the cancer now, we give them 2 tablespoons of hemp seed daily in a diet, which boost up their immunity, and now he's very good because it speed up the recovery. If you are taking balanced diet along with these kind of seeds added in your diet, daily diet, it will keep nourishing you, or some seeds have a property to speed up the nourishment.
Okay, thank you. The next question is, can we roast the seeds and can heat destroy its goodness?
That's why I recommend never go heat seeds on a high flame. Just heat seed for just 5 to 10 minutes in a low flame, and 30% of roasting is sufficient for all the seeds because we need to preserve the nutrient as well.
Okay, thank you. The next question is, which seeds are good pre and post workout?
Pre and post workout, we can add chia seed definitely, but post workout, a pre workout, I recommend chia seed pre workout with lemon water, and post workout with either fruit yogurt, or we can add with a buttermilk, or we can add with milk as well.
Oh.
Pre lemon water and post with fruit yogurt. Either we can add with curd, lassi, or milk.
Okay. The next question is, can we add seeds while preparing our wheat atta flour?
Definitely we can add. In every chapati, if we are adding from superficially, like during the making of chapati, if we can sprinkle on the chapati, that's also a good source of nutrient. We are adding it. And the best part is here is that if we add two nutrient together, it reduces the glycemic index. And we all know role of glycemic index is that it reduces the sugar level from the blood, and so it never going to affect the heart muscle, because if the level of sugar in the blood is higher, definitely it will affect the heart functioning. So together of two nutrient component keeps the glycemic index value low.
Okay, thank you. The next question is, it is not possible to have all the seeds, so which one is the most beneficial from this 5?
Okay, chia seed definitely is very good, but I'm just telling for all the perspective. If a person is working women or working men, he can take he can roast the pumpkin and sunflower seed together and keep in a jar and take to the office along with in a bag. But if he can not able to carry this, he can use the chia seed with a breakfast, morning breakfast with milk or with buttermilk. Definitely, after coming from the work or anywhere, we can add at least 1 tablespoon of hemp seed with buttermilk. Or nowadays, definitely in summer, due to summer, I'll advise go with buttermilk. If a person is adding hemp seed with buttermilk, definitely it helps to keep boost up their metabolism.
Okay, the last question. Which seed works best for weight loss?
All seeds, I say, because weight loss require nutrient, definitely, because people have a misconception that if he's gaining weight just because he's eating too much, but nowadays nobody have time to eat a lot. So in that period of time, we have, as a dietitian, I'm facing many people are deficient of many nutrients. So first of all, I advise, if we're talking about these seeds, definitely we can add all seeds because it's rich in fiber that we require it. It is rich in nutrient, all the nutrient, like it is rich in protein, it is rich in good fat, it is rich in mineral and vitamins. So all these things are required for weight loss. If we are adding these things in weight loss journey, definitely it will help to reduce the weight, and most importantly, it reduces the fat and enhance the muscle value. It keeps the immunity level higher.
Okay, thank you so much. We also have other many questions, but due to time limit, we are not able to take them. And we thank you so much for the information. It was very good.